From a drug dealer in Oklahoma who led police on a wild chase before being spun out, 2 teens in Wisconsin who stole 2 cars and tried to escape together, and 5 armed suspects in Atlanta who ambushed a man for his SUV but were outpaced by the law, to a heartbreaking case in Georgia where a man in crisis turned violent with his family and was tragically passed away. These are 5 unbelievable police chases ever caught on dashcam. Welcome to Chasepoint.
TBI crash, start medical, 240 in May, start medical.
On December 31st, 2024, more police in Oklahoma City initiated a pursuit after identifying 35-year-old Kayla Cervantes, a wanted individual with felony warrants. Officers attempted a traffic stop, but Cervantes failed to comply, prompting a high-speed chase. According to police, officers and undercover agents were preparing to conduct a fentanyl purchase involving the suspect. However, before the meeting could take place, the suspect spotted the undercover vehicle in the vicinity and refused to enter the designated buy location. She ran multiple red lights and drove erratically before merging onto the highway. And once there, she continued to drive recklessly, weaving through traffic, using the shoulder, reaching dangerously high speeds.
She's going to come back northbound, Walker. Northbound.
She led police on an 8-minute chase from Moore to southwest Oklahoma, driving the wrong way, cutting through parking lots and a grassy median to get back on I-240, clearly more concerned with escaping than anyone's safety.
Let's go 240.
After an intense chase, Moore police executed a tactical vehicle intervention near I-240 and May Avenue to end the pursuit. The suspect's vehicle overturned and came to a stop, at which point officers safely apprehended Kayla Cervantes without further incident.
TBI crash, start medical, 240 in May, start medical.
Cervantes was transported to a nearby hospital for evaluation and medically cleared before being booked into the Cleveland County Detention Center. Authorities confirmed she had multiple outstanding warrants and intended to distribute M30 fentanyl pills, methamphetamine, heroin, and drug paraphernalia. Fortunately, no officers or civilians were injured during the incident. On April 6, 2022, in Whitefish Bay, Wisconsin, a surveillance camera outside a high school captured the beginning of a brief crime spree. A stolen black Hyundai pulled into the lot. One teen dressed in orange exited the vehicle and switched seat with another. Moments later, the teen in orange shattered the window of a silver Kia and climbed inside. Both stolen vehicles then fled the scene. Police in the vicinity quickly responded. Sometimes, the choices we make in youth leave marks that never fade. These teens were just starting out, barely old enough to drive. Their reasons remain a mystery, perhaps rooted in resentment. But the outcome? It's going to stay with them for the rest of their lives. The stolen Hyundai was ultimately disabled near the intersection of Flint and Florist. Due to the suspect's juvenile status, their names and charges were not made public. The case was transferred to a children's center, likely for further legal proceedings. Meanwhile, the silver Kia was not pursued, leading to speculation that its driver may have escaped. On February 28, 2025, Atlanta police responded to a reported attempted carjacking on Lakeview Drive. The victim alleged that 5 young individuals, all armed, tried to steal his vehicle. Authorities quickly issued a citywide BOLO, labeling the suspects as armed and dangerous. At approximately 2:40 p.m., ACE unit officers identified the suspect vehicle traveling eastbound on I-20, prompting a high-speed pursuit.
Traffic medium, speed right now 71, 16, set up for a bid. Still good, still 20 eastbound, speeds are over 90. Medium traffic.
The suspects tried to escape, reaching speeds of 90 miles per hour. During the chase, officers observed individuals discarding firearms from the vehicle. Police employed 2 pit maneuvers to halt the SUV, effectively ending the pursuit. All 5 suspects were apprehended after officers successfully stopped the vehicle. Authorities recovered 5 firearms, several of which had been discarded during the pursuit. The driver, 28-year-old Elijah Boyd, was wanted out of DeKalb County and taken into custody. Among the group was 22-year-old Tompkins, a convicted felon now facing charges for illegal firearm possession. On August 9, 2023, in Detroit, Michigan, a routine traffic stop took a dramatic turn. As officers concluded their duties, gunshots were heard nearby.
All right, here. Go, follow that car. We're behind the car.
Responding swiftly, police observed two individuals, one carrying an automatic firearm, fleeing the scene and entering a white Ford vehicle. Authorities identified the driver as a 23-year-old Detroit resident and the passenger, who also fired the weapon, as a 19-year-old. The victim, a 27-year-old man, was transported to a hospital with injuries described as non-life-threatening. Turns out, that same car had already been tied to a shooting earlier that day. Maybe they thought they could cheat fate twice. Maybe they thought life was a video game. But reality doesn't offer response, and this time, the consequences caught up. Authorities apprehended both suspects, discovering a cache of weapons inside their vehicle. While their identities have not been disclosed, they are expected to face multiple charges, including fleeing police, possession of illegal firearms, and attempted homicide.
Nope, stay at 285. Pit, 943, pit.
On June 9, 2021, in DeKalb County, Georgia, state police launched a high-alert manhunt for 36-year-old Terrell Gass. Authorities reported he was last seen operating a black 2015 Dodge Dart. Gass was wanted in connection with the fatal shooting of his grandmother and the attempted murder of his mother. Authorities deemed Terrell Gass armed and extremely dangerous. Upon locating the black Dodge Dart and verifying the license plates, officers confirmed the suspect's identity. They swiftly surrounded the vehicle, but Gass responded by fleeing the scene. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation confirmed that Terrell Gass had active warrants for murder and aggravated assault. He likely thought he could get away without being seen or caught. But that's not how the world works. Sooner or later, justice catches up.
On to 85 north. Nope, staying 285. Pit, 943 is pit. 1050, he's still moving, he's still rolling. He's coming at you, 943, coming at you. Get on the ground!
Terrell Gass reportedly brandished a firearm and fired at law enforcement officers, prompting them to return fire. He sustained injuries during the exchange and was transported to a nearby hospital, where he didn't last. According to his mother, Gass had long struggled with severe mental illness. Despite her efforts to seek treatment for him, he consistently refused medication, and the situation ultimately escalated into violence. And that's a wrap on today's pursuit. High-speed chases aren't just thrilling. They're incredibly dangerous and tough to execute. It's a reminder of the intense work law enforcement puts in to keep our roads safe. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more, and drop your thoughts in the comments below. Stay safe, respect the law, and always drive responsibly.